So, hello, good morning to each and every one of you, especially to you, Sir Apaw. I am the group leader or the advisor of Group 13, and I am with.
Dale Francis Alcadapo, Group Reporter.
And now, we will be discussing about the responsible youth towards the national development. So first, let me discuss to you about the learning objective. At the end of this lesson, the students should be able to first, identify issues related to youth empowerment. Second, enumerate programs that address issues related to political engagement and youth empowerment. And third, assess an existing program that addresses an issue related to political engagement and youth empowerment. So now let's proceed to the quotes of our topic.
Nothing calls for anything by Alexander Hamilton. So a person that solid set of beliefs, values, or principle is vulnerable to being deceived, misled, or swayed of the external influences. Kaya kanadong tao nga walay gitindugan or walay kay balo abot anang politics is dali ra sila mga influensyahan. Like kanang tagaan na sila kanang kwarta sa mga politicians, susunod sila. Muna siya inatawag na vote buying. After learning the essential concepts of political science as well as the state of politics and governance in the Philippines, the students are now ready to utilize what they have learned whenever they participate in discussion and action in political communities. Note that, however, that the ideas and skill acquired are not limited in politics nor within the classroom, but they are also applicable in our daily life. So when a student learn about political science or state of governance in the Philippines, it is not just meant for classroom or political discussion, because the knowledge or skill they gain can be applied in their daily life. Like for example, how they communicate with others, make decisions, and interact with others, and also understand social issues around them. World Bank figures out that shows that almost 50% of the world's population is comprised of youth ages 15 to 24, commonly refers to as the youth code, which presents challenges and opportunities to countries with a young population like the Philippines. So, the World Bank data shows that nearly half of the world population is youth, 15 to 24. These youth goals brings both challenges and opportunities in our country, like Philippines. For example, in the Philippines, many voters are young people, so they can influence who get elected as leaders. If they participate actively, they can push for issues that matters to them, such as education, job, or environment.
So the problem with the young population as a challenge for research the working force of the country is that this approach is conflict and heavy and tough. So almost realize, even the youth themselves, that the youth have assets like strength, capability to learn more, and their eagerness. And the youth collectively can be access to both the local and national government if they are to be involved in more meaningful activities. So viewing young people solely as a future workforce or a challenge in the low restoring potential instead of is essential. To recognize the youth's valuable assets, including their energy, adaptability, and enthusiasm, by engaging them in meaningful ways. Young people can become a significant asset to both local and national government by driving positive change and development. It means that we should recognize the young we should recognize the young that they have um, a good qualities and nice. So involving the youth does not mean inviting them. Giving them something, providing lecture primarily enlisting them as members. Programs and activities must endorse youth participation, which is divided into four aspects. So, involving young people means more than just inviting them to events. We need to actually involve them in planning and making decisions. This means like listening to their ideas and opinions, and giving them responsibilities and helping them develop their new skills. So first, A aspects is information sharing. This is information sharing. This is not merely giving lecture and handing of flyers, but informing with the goal of facilitating, collecting, and or individual action. So sharing information is not just talking or giving papers. It's about helping people know what to do. We should share information that encourages people to help work together and make their own decision. So second, consultation. Public and private organizations will consult the youth on certain issues and will take their point of views and the process of decision making, actions and advocacies of the organization. So a consultation means asking young people their ideas or opinions and use it for, as a guidance of your decision making. So third
is decision making. The youth are not only asked for their opinion, but they are able to share their responsibility to decide on certain issues that may directly or indirectly affect them. So this means that the youth are not only not being asked what they think, but they also included in the actual process of decision making. Like for example, in a barangay, a youth council help decide how to use budget for projects like sports program or environmental cleans up. This way, the youth are not only asked for suggestion, but also shared responsibility and decision making. The fourth is initiating action. The youth themselves take the initiative in such cases. Other organizations must provide support to the youth, but only as guides and not to take over the youth. So when it comes to initiating action, the youth take the first step by starting projects or activities on their own. Other organizations like school, government, or NGOs can support and guide them, but they should not control or take over what the youth started. Like for example, a young people organize a tree planting project. So the local government can give them seedlings and tools, but the youth should still be the one leading or managing the activity.
So now, there are, however, certain issues and concerns must be at the top in order for the youth to participate and develop their potential. Some of these issues are for education system, lack of support groups, social inequality, poverty, and other cultural factors. Minimizing or eliminating the effect of these factors must not depend only on other age or social groups. As started above, the youth can initiate action themselves for their peers. So young people face many problems such as poverty, like bad education and lack of support. So to fix this issue, young people need to take action and help each other, and then rather than just rely on others. So
here are some practices or organization that can be created by the youth. First, support group for those who want to read. So, a group for mental health and comfort individuals where experience fully giving them emotional support, advice, or safe space. And second is support group for other youth and children with disabilities. So there are groups that provide assistance, encouragement, and opportunities for children with and youth with disabilities to feel included and supported. Like for example, a local organization create a weekly program where children with disabilities can join, like art or sports with encouragement and with guidance and encouragement. The third is environmental protection activities such as tree planting. Action take care for and preserve the environment often lived by youth or communities. Like for example, students participate at tree planting day to increase greenery in their community and help fight climate change.
So now, 4. With their knowledge of mass media and other technology, they can create blogs and pages for information, dissemination on certain issues. They can also be critical in reporting on decision power. So young people can share important information with others on social media. They can use internet to tell people about the problems that need to be fixed. So young people can also use social media to ask their leaders questions and make sure they're doing their job. So 5. So collective action and involve coordination to their school or community. So young people can work together for the school and or community. They can raise money and collect donation for a good cause. So create programs such as sports, training, hiking and biking groups to engage other youth and meaningful activities. So young people can start groups for hiking, biking. This helps young to stay active and make friends and learn new things. So 6. Create programs such as sports, training, hiking, biking, and 7. Coordination with other groups to provide more manpower in certain activities. So young people can work with other groups to achieve more together. They can share ideas, resources, and expertise to do more and may make a bigger impact.
The youth may find more ways other than the above mentioned activities to help them in the development of their communities as well as the nation. So the youth are not limited to only doing the activities already mentioned, like support group or tree planting. They can think or do other actions that will improve their community and the country. Like for example, aside from tree planting, the youth can organize clean-up drive, volunteer or feeding programs, start tutoring for younger kids, or join campaign that promotes health and education.
And now, let's proceed with the summary of our report. Our topic emphasizes that the youth who make up a specific or a significant portion of the global population. So it means that can be a valuable asset to society if they are more empowered and engaged. It outlines several ways for the youth to become a responsible and active citizens. So there are 4 aspects. First, we have the information sharing. It means distributing information about community issues. Second, we have the consultation. It means that providing input on a certain issues and influencing decision making. Third, we have the decision making, taking on responsibility for specific issues. Lastly, we have the initiating action, leading their own initiatives. So think of it this way, that as a youth, you are not just a passenger on this journey. You are the driver. You're expected to be responsible, yet involved and help steer things in the right direction. So your ideas and actions matters. So to all of the students and youth here, you are not just here to sit and listen. You are expected to do things like activities and so on and so forth. And yes, it's your turn to step up, take charge, and make a real difference in the world. That's all. Thank you.